Welcome back, my hobgoblins. How you doing today? It's Chris here, and we are going to play some more Iron Marines for you guys. Today we're going to show off the hero. Still don't really know how to pronounce this, but I'm going to go with Sha'tra. Sha'tra. But I'm not going to say that very often because it's really difficult to say. Never see that weird thing right in the middle of a name. But anyways, let's talk about him really quick. He is another hand attack player. He's got a little bit of a... He's got like a magic attack as well, where he can do sort of a ranged attack. But it's not really that powerful and nothing to really even keep into consideration all that much. As far as tankiness goes, he's okay. I'd say he's somewhat in the middle of all the characters. Not really tanky and obviously not really squishy. So he's sort of in the middle with that, but for a hand attack hero, you'd expect him to be, extra specially tanky, and he doesn't really seem to be. So his abilities better make up for that, right? Well, let's talk about him. First of all, you got Abduction. Calls this probe ship to permanently abduct an enemy. What kind of encounter is it when an alien abducts another alien? Well, that's pretty profound right there. Now, the cooldown is very slow. So I got to point that out really quick. Very slow means that you don't get to use this very often. Nope. So I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but I was talking about all the different heroes, and I mentioned that there's really not very many upgrades that do insta-kills on anybody. This is one of the only upgrades in the game. I think it is the only upgrade in the game that actually insta-kills one of the, enemy units. So that's what makes this so gosh darn powerful. No, it's not going to be good against these little tiny fell underlings or anything like that, but when you can insta-kill one of those gigantic, carrier ships that just keep on throwing out drones all over the place, it makes them pretty freaking solid, right? Yeah, so that's the positive about that. Now moving on to the silver upgrade, Shasha deals double damage for a few seconds after abducting an enemy. So now every time we use this upgrade, we're getting double damage for a little while. It's pretty cool. Even further, every abducted enemy generates a few credits. So, okay, that's pretty cool too, man. So, we pay $3, we're going to get extra credits and everything throughout the game. But I got to point out the fact that I already have 45,000 credits, and I really don't feel like I need any more than that. So, in fact, I've earned, technically, I have not bought any credits, by the way. I have earned about $50 worth of credit, about $70 worth of credits, and haven't used any of them so far. So, yeah, just kind of want to point that out really quick. I don't know if that's even necessary. Okay, moving on. Now we've got Purification Protocol. Summons a fighter squadron to swipe and clear the area surrounding Sha'tra. They don't come in peace. Now, the cooldown's fast on this thing. And this is a really crazy grouped attack damage thing. It doesn't attack... I don't think it attacks buildings or damages them even at all, unless it's like a tiny little trickle of damage. But it can do mega damage to anybody that's literally on top of Sha'tra or right near him. Another thing is after you use this, you can walk away and do other things while your squadron goes and attacks. So that helps out as well. For the silver upgrade, we get Spread Strike. Purification Protocol's fighters can swipe a larger area, so now we're getting even bigger on this. And once we get to gold, Purification Protocol calls special fighters that deal even more damage. So we got a pretty big range here, and we got a pretty good amount of damage. Obviously, that's pretty darn solid. On top of that, you might not notice this, but well, you probably do notice this, actually. It's not just one squadron that comes in, it's actually two squadrons that comes in, or the same squadron comes in twice. Either way. So, the last thing is Shasha takes souvenirs from every world he visits, like the mysterious red gem that increases his health and death explosion. This is actually kind of interesting. It's kind of cool. The silver is chance to reduce respawn time by half. You don't really get to see that all that often, but when it does happen, hey, it's nice to just know that you're going to get your hero back every, even a couple seconds faster is worth it, but half the time is a long time, man. A long time to wait. Once we get to gold, it's Vampiric Glaive. A fraction of the damage dealt with his throwing weapon heals Sha'tra. So this is what I was telling you guys about. He has that weird magic attack, so every once in a while you're going to get some health back from that thing, but it's not anything to really even mention. It's okay. It's not like amazing or anything. So let's show him in the game. As you guys have been probably noticing, I have been sort of downplaying this guy a little bit. I can understand why some people might really like him, but I find him not to work with my style of gameplay all that much, similar to the way Fate was for me. Don't get me wrong, neither of them are bad, but I would prefer a free hero over either of them, to be completely honest. So let's show him really quick. This is his hand attack. Oh, no, there he did his magic attack, where he did a little boomerang shot. But his hand attack, it seems reasonably strong. You know, you can slice through some of these these things pretty quick. Every once in a while you can throw that little boomerang. It's going to end up doing a little bit of extra damage and healing yourself. Looks like we're doing a solid job, obviously. His damage output's kind of low, though. I mean, for a hand attack champion, you'd expect him to be, you know... Oh, crap, dude. I think my snipers are going to die. Oh, luckily we didn't. But look at this. I mean, we can barely kill these guys. Ajax sliced their heads off in one freaking shot. It's just crazy. So we're going to use the Squadron really quick just to take these guys down. But you can see how much damage the actual Squadron does. It does a good amount of damage, man. Now, I haven't even used the Abduct yet, because the cooldown's obviously so ridiculously high. So let's steal one of these guys, slurp one of those guys up. Obviously, it's not going to really help us out all that much, because all these guys are really weak anyways. So, not the best level to show off his abilities, but at least it works out. So let's use the Squadron again. We're going to run in here really quick. We're going to squadron, drop our stuff in here, and just go to town on these guys. Alright, Squadron for the win! And because the cooldown's so darn low, we're just going to do it again as soon as we can. But you can tell, I mean, we're struggling to even take over this base. With a paid hero, I don't think that should be happening. I don't know if they want to buff him, or maybe I'm just really bad at using him. Either way, I don't know. Could just be terrible as a player. It's possible, for sure. Maybe I don't know how to use him well. But here we go. We're going to try and kill this thing. It looks like, again, it does not really kill the buildings all that much. Like, maybe a tiny, tiny bit, but it's just not worth it, if you ask me. Take down all these bad boys. We even got a spine crawler back. We're going to actually flamethrower this thing so we can take down this building at least a little bit faster. And what happens if you try to abduct, but nothing happens? Okay, that's actually pretty sweet. If you abduct and nothing happens, I have noticed this because I was playing with him on the boss, but I was confused on whether it actually did that or not on other levels besides the boss. When you use this abduct ability and it doesn't actually abduct anything, the cooldown comes back really, really fast. So, it ends up obviously not being a super duper pain to mess up and accidentally use that at the wrong time. But anyways, we did end up surviving. He's an okay hero, but I really wouldn't recommend buying him. I'd prefer to get just about anybody else. But again, that's my opinion. If you guys enjoyed this review, make sure you press that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't. And obviously have a super duper delicious day.